Welcome back to another video. As you can see, I got something pretty special behind me. This video is basically the start of the Corvette restoration. This is something that's basically been in the works since I was in high school, and I'm so glad now that I'm in a position to be able to do this. So as you can see back there, the car is back there, and this series is gonna go over so much of the restoration of this car. Some of the stuff I did kind of already jump the gun on, and I didn't really do formal videos for because I was just so excited and I kind of had to work while I had help. Just like the engine is actually out of the car right now because there's another engine that's being rebuilt, getting ready to go in the car right now as we speak. So you guys will see that, and I do have footage of the old engine coming out, but you guys will get to check that out. I also have complete new interior for the car. So one of my things that I've always wanted for this car ever since, back when I was younger, now I saw some of these cars driving around, plus going to car shows and stuff. I always loved the C4 Corvettes with the red interior. So as you can imagine, this one's getting red interior. So I already got the carpet, already kind of got started on that project, which again, I have footage for, and I'll probably make some of these little intros for some of those videos, or I might just kind of put those videos in with stuff like this, or I might just do build updates or something like that. I haven't really figured out how I'm gonna go about this yet. Some things will get dedicated videos, like right now, the next video you'll probably see about this car is me cleaning the engine bay out because it's completely like crusty under there. Like it's kind of weird how much gunk and just crud is under the hood and in the engine bay of this car, but all of that's gonna come out in preparation for the new motor, which the new motor that's going in here is a motor that I actually bought back when I was in high school. Now, it's nothing special, it's just an L98, and if you're familiar with these Corvettes, that's the engine that they came with. But when I got this car, it had a 305 in it, and then me and my dad put an LT1 in it. Now, the LT1s never came in Corvettes like this, so I always, as you guys kind of see with like my Audi builds, I more so prefer the OEM Plus kind of look. And that's kind of what I'm going for with this, like an OEM Plus resto mod in a way. So the engine that's going in here for now, because I do have plans to throw another engine in here later on down the line, but the engine that's going in here now is a L98 350 that's got a mild cam, mild heads, well, not really mild heads, that has reworked basically L98 heads and the tune ports going back on here. Now, we may throw a carburetor on here once we get the motor going, like just to break in the motor, which you guys will see that. I'll let you guys know that if we do. But that's basically what's going on with that. I'll probably do an exhaust system, even though this car does have some sort of aftermarket exhaust system on it. And it's had it the entire time of our ownership, and that's what it had when we got it. So might custom fab up something. I'm actually learning how to weld, so look forward to that on the channel. The Audis need some welding on their exhaust too, so look forward to seeing that. And also with this car, it's gonna get new suspension, new brakes, practically everything that I can think of on this car within reason that needs to be replaced will be replaced. I already got like a bunch of parts so far for this car that'll be going in, like new shocks. I'm gonna do, like I said, new brakes, new interior, new engine stuff. Like I'm gonna dress up everything, clean up some of the stuff that I can't, that doesn't really need to be replaced, like the control arms. Like they look dirty, but when they're nice and clean, they look beautiful and amazing because they're aluminum. Also gonna do new wheels for this car. Now, as much as I love the stock like 85 Corvette wheels, I kind of want something a little bit more modern, but also with a retro vibe. So when it comes time for that, you guys will see what I'm talking about with that. So that's pretty much going to end it with this intro announcement video / the start of me cleaning out the engine bay. Like I said, that's going to be the next video that you guys probably see, but I did just want to shoot a quick intro, kind of, let you guys know what's going on with this. And as far as the other cars, I guess I'll also use this video as an update to kind of tell you guys and walk you guys through what's going on with the channel. And I also want to thank you guys, because I know I've seen I'm over 400 subscribers now. So thank you guys. It really does mean a lot that over 400 of you actually care about the videos that I put out. So thanks a lot for that. But in terms of the other cars, right behind the camera actually is the Project B5. You guys will see some videos on this car. I'm not really sure what I want to do with the B5. The B5, I love it because it's a B5, and I've always kind of wanted one of those ever since I kind of got into my journey with Audis. And the cool thing about my B5 is that it's actually red, so it'll be a nice kind of like matching kind of sister car to the Corvette when it's done. But I don't really know what to do with the B5. It's got some issues, which you'll see in the unveiling video that I shot almost 2 years ago at this point that I never put out. You'll see the issues that the B5 got, and some of those issues have been resolved. I didn't make videos about that stuff, so I apologize about that. But you guys will see that stuff. So maybe you guys can let me know what you think I should do with the B5. My thought process for it was to kind of turn it into a mild track car, like, you know, entry-level seat time car to go like autocrossing, track racing, that type of stuff. But like I said, I'm kind of at a crossroads because I don't really know what to do about that. And that brings me to the next car, the broken B8. So the broken B8 is still broken. It needs a motor currently at this point. The motor blew up in it, as they tend to do with B8 A4s. And I had kind of thought that what I may use the broken B8 for is to do what I plan on doing with the B5 and turn it into a track car. And my thought process behind that was the B8 has more power stock, better handling, like it's just an overall better car. And there are lots more B8s starting to show up in junkyards now. So if I broke anything, it's a lot easier to get parts on a budget. It's just better. You know, B5s are starting to become, you know, far and few in between. Like I remember when I bought both of the B5s that I had on Copart, like they were all over Copart. And now it seems like, at least when I'm looking, you can't hardly find them anymore. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing with the B8. So you'll see a video about the B8 in the future, maybe summertime, because I'm shooting this. It's March right now. I don't know when I'll put this video out, but it's March right now as I'm shooting this. The next car is the Project Avant. And the Project Avant is pretty much, I don't want to say done because it still needs to be properly painted in the back, but in terms of everything that I think I want to do to it, short of like engine work, I think it's pretty much done. So the Avant has S4 Panda seats in, S4 Recaro. I've also got a Black Forest Industry shift knob. I don't know if I made a video about that, about how to install that in a B6 chassis, but in the next car that we'll talk about, I did make a video about how to install it in that car. I've also got the S4 carbon fiber trim that I actually got from the junkyard, that a guy at the junkyard literally gave to me for $9 for the complete set. So huge thanks to random junkyard guy. So that's in the car. And also got the Ultra Sport steering wheel. Now the steering wheel does need to be rewrapped. It's not perfect. So I probably will get that rewrapped and then, you know, make a video about putting that back in the car. And then also, since the car was in an accident, I think you guys may have seen it from some of the teardown videos of the car, that the little trunk compartment area, like the plastic back there was basically like totaled from the accident. And there was like no way that a stock piece was going to fit back in there. So what me and my dad did was actually built a custom wooden trunk to go back there. And that project, other than the fact that like it's completely done, like the wood, but I need to either stain it, wrap it in carpet. I don't know what I want to do with it. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. And I'll throw some B-roll up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it for the B6. Like the B6 is just kind of humming along. Like it's by far the most reliable car I have. I hop in it and it's always ready to go. So that's pretty much all it is with the B6. The next is my C7 A6. That car is my daily driver, and I don't really have any performance modifications in mind for that car yet, because like I said, it is my daily driver. But like I said, I've made a couple videos on that. You guys will see some videos probably sometime after this. I don't know when I'm going to release all of these videos, because I have quite a few videos that I shot kind of before my hiatus that I just never put out. So I'll probably sprinkle some of them videos in a new video, one of those videos, something like that. But I made a video about installing the Black Forest Industry shift knob in the C7A6, so you guys will see that. I also made a video about installing the trim inside the car, because my car came with the aluminum trim, which I'm not really a fan of, and a guy locally had an S6 that had the wood trim in it, and I really liked that, so I went on ahead and got that from him. And also, the guy also had the S6 steering wheel with paddles, so I also threw that in the car. And I didn't make a video about throwing that in the car because I was just so excited. It's like super simple, but when I get the steering wheel in the Avant rewrapped, I'll make a video about how to pull a steering wheel in an Audi. Like they're pretty much all the same. And that's pretty much it for the A6. The A6 is having some issues with the exhaust system seeming to always want to fall apart for whatever reason. I did kind of have issues with the Avant with that. But I got that fixed on the Avant and it's been no issue, but on the A6 it still is an issue because Audi apparently likes to use cheap exhaust metals and pipes for their exhaust. So don't know what that's about. As you can see, we're in a new space, so you can expect some garage videos, some things kind of going over, making this garage look like really cool and really nice. Expect some videos on that. They'll come out, you know, as I have time to kind of figure that out. Plus also dealing with these cars because I've already spent like $3,000 on this car so far and I haven't even, like, it still looks exactly the same from when I pulled it out of my parents' backyard. So project cars. So that's pretty much where I'm gonna wrap this video up. If you have any questions or you just wanna have a chat, you know, put them down there in the comment section down below. Also, follow me on Instagram. You'll see that somewhere on the screen, like right here, right there. I don't know where to be. Somewhere on the screen. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see more up-to-date stuff, kind of see what I'm doing with the cars and what's going on with the cars. That's going to be it. Thanks for watching.